Hello and welcome to Kundalini Yoga and Meditation. My name is Sybilla and I'm really happy you could join the class today. The theme is kidney health and better choices. So we're going to work on the kidneys during our Kriya. As most of you know, the kidneys work to remove all the waste products and excess fluid in the body. So part of the detox works with the lungs and the skin and the digestive system and the liver to detox our bodies. But the kidneys are particularly important because they also release a hormone that helps to balance the blood pressure. And they produce vitamin D for strong bones, and it also controls the production of red blood cells. So we're lucky we have two of them. You don't really need two. You can do very well with one. One of my sisters donated a kidney to a friend of hers, and she's been living probably 15 years now, perfectly healthy. She's older than I am, and has been living perfectly healthy with just one kidney. So we're lucky we have two. So if anything happens to one, we have the other one. Very important function for us, and the way we can keep our kidneys healthy. First of all, is to watch the use of over-the-counter painkillers. It's fine to take aspirin or ibuprofen or whatever thing that you take for a headache or if you're not feeling well from time to time, but they are very hard on the kidneys, so recommended not to take too many of them if you can avoid it. It also to manage your weight, to make sure that you're within the proper weight for your height. Because it can put extra pressure on the kidneys. And then to work with your doctor to make sure that you're taking care of any conditions that you may have that would put your kidneys at risk. And that includes high blood pressure, diabetes, all those things that will put the kidneys at risk. And so we're going to work today with a Kriya that works specifically on the kidneys. We'll be doing a lot of movement back and forth, side to side, working to get these fist-sized organs in the back, get them moving. And from where they are, we'll work mostly kidneys, but we will affect the stomach, the colon, and the liver also, since it's all around in this area. So when we're moving the kidneys, we can't help but to move the other organs as well. But our focus is primarily today on the kidneys. And then I paired it with a meditation that's called to hear your inner voice. And your inner voice is, if you listen to that inner voice, it can often lead to better decision making. The inner voice is sometimes, you think of it as that little voice that you hear like your conscience, almost like a Jiminy Cricket or an angel on your shoulder talking to you to take the better path. But it's a subconscious voice that comes from our heart. It goes to the heart and goes to the intuition. So right at the brow point, if we're thinking of yoga, the chakra, the heart chakra, and the third eye chakra. And if you are taking advantage of that sound that comes, that you hear, that little voice that you hear, it can also help you make some better decisions. And a lot of people, successful people, have said that that's how they've gotten successful, was by listening to their gut instead of listening to their head, of going with their gut to make important decisions. So we're going to try to listen to that little inner voice in our meditation today, and see if we can make better choices by listening. So we'll get started rubbing your hands together, getting the energy moving at your heart center. And bring your hands together in prayer pose at the heart center. A little bit of pressure against the palms, a little bit of pressure of the thumbs against the sternum. Push up with your thumbs, pushing down on your shoulder blades behind, lengthening your spine, pulling up through your crown to the ceiling, lengthening your neck, pulling in slightly on your chin. Your eyes are most of the way closed, rolling them up, looking out the third eye between your two eyebrows. And take a nice, long, deep inhalation through the nose. And just suspend the breath. And exhale. And inhale again. And just think for a moment why you wanted to be here today. And exhale. And inhale again. And set your intention for the class. It can be to optimize the health of your kidneys. It can be to trust your inner voice to make better decisions. It can be for whatever need you have in your life. Let's set the intention. And exhale. And inhale to begin. And please bring your hands down on your knees and begin lazy hip rotation, stretching out in every direction, keeping your face facing forward, chin parallel to the ground. Just close your eyes, go inside, go with the movement. Use your breath, inhaling forward, exhaling back. And when you finish the next rotation, change direction. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, trying not to push or pull with your arms, all the movement from your lower pelvic area. You can cross your arms over your chest if you like, or keep your hands resting on your knees. Go at your own pace. And when you finish the next rotation, come center, nice straight spine. Your hands are in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger together, draped over your knees. Your eyes are most of the way closed, rolling them up, looking out the third eye between your two eyebrows. Long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Adding your mantra, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat is truth, Nam is name or identity. Trying to use the mantra throughout the class, during the exercises, and in between them. Long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And bring your hands on your ankles for spinal flex. We're going to inhale forward, exhale, rounding back, going at your own pace. As you come forward, try to bring your shoulder blades together behind. Open the heart center. Feel the stretch in your rib cage. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy.
And inhale, center. Exhale, stretch your legs apart as far as you can. We're going to inhale, stretching up to the ceiling, twisting slightly. Exhale, coming down to one side. Inhaling back up, twisting, coming down to the other side. Going at your own pace. Try to exaggerate your inhale, stretching up to the ceiling. Feel a stretch in your spine as you come down. Try to bring your chest down to your knee, not just your head. Go at your own pace.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every breath of life.
And next time you come center, stay there, stretch up to the ceiling, apply the root lock, tighten all the lower pelvic muscles, bring your belly button back towards your spine, hold it. And exhale, bring your arms down, shake your arms and legs out, and come onto your hands and knees. You want to make sure that your weight is evenly distributed between your hands and your knees, and your fingers are a little bit splayed for balance. We're going to inhale, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding back, looking at your knees. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, rounding back, going at your own pace. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy.
And last 30 seconds, if you want to speed it up just a little bit towards the end. And inhale, look up to the ceiling, stretch up through your neck. Exhale, come sitting on your heels, your arms are overhead, palms together, forehead on the mat, Guru Pranam pose. From this position, we're going to stretch the left leg back as far as you can, stretching from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes, stretching out your right hip. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, stretch up, look up to the ceiling. Come back into Guru Pranam pose. Arms overhead, palms together, forehead on the mat. This time we're going to stretch the right leg back as far as you can, stretching from the tip of your fingers to the tip of your toes, stretching out your left hip. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, stretch up, look up to the ceiling. And bring your leg in, come sitting on your heels in rock pose, or come back into easy pose, cross-legged. You can grab a pillow or a blanket or a towel or something to sit on a little bit higher, or have a chair nearby. You can do a lot of the exercises sitting on a chair. Important thing is you keep your spine nice and straight. We're going to keep our hands in Gyan Mudra, bringing the elbows up to shoulder height. Inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right, going at your own pace. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy.
And inhale, center. Apply the root lock, pull in and up on the navel center. Hold it. Exhale, release, bring your arms down. Back in Gyan Mudra, draped over your knees. We're going to bring the left ear to the left shoulder and around, lazy neck rotations, going at your own pace.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every heartbeat is God's name to me.
And when you finish the next rotation, change direction.
Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every heartbeat is God's name to me. Every breath of life is ecstasy. Every heartbeat is God's name to me.
And when you finish the next rotation, come center, straight spine. Our pranayama, our breathing for today, is called the meditation for the information age. It's when we feel like we're just being bombarded with information, that we have just too much information coming in, and our mind is just hearing all sorts of voices. It will help us to clear the mind so that we can hear our inner voice when we get to our meditation. We're just going to try to calm the mind down. We're going to bring the left hand with the fingers pointing right to the third eye. So if you can bring all 4 of your fingers, your thumb can be down on your hand, bring the 4 fingers and point them right at your third eye center. So keep the arm up, try to push a little bit of pressure right at your third eye, and your right arm is going to be straight out in front of you with the palm facing left. So your arm is straight from the shoulder, going straight out, with the palm facing left, straight palm and little pressure. We're going to do long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, using your mantra, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Slow your breath down, deepen your breath, try to slow it down as much as you can, and try to focus on your brow point where your fingers are pressing, not too hard, just a gentle pressure there to remind you to bring your focus to the brow point. Just try to focus there and focus on the source of energy, whatever that source of energy is for you, capital S. It can be God, it can be the universe, or you can work on it internally in terms of your own voice, hearing your own voice. But just try to focus on that energy source and long, deep breathing, going at your own pace. And inhale, suspend the breath, And exhale. Inhale again. Suspend the breath. And exhale. And inhale. Interlace your fingers. Flick your palms up to the ceiling. Stretch up. Hold it. Apply the root lock. And exhale. Bring your arms down. Shake your arms out. And just sit for a moment. Let your breathing come back to normal. Long, deep breathing. We're going to come sitting with our legs straight out in front. Our fingertips are going to be on the mounds of the fingers with the thumbs pointing up. So we're going to have our arms straight out in front with the thumbs pointing up. The fingertips are inside. So you're bending your fingers down so that your fingertips are on the mounds of the hands. Your hands are straight out with the thumbs pointing straight up. We're going to lean back a little bit, and then we're going to lean forward, all the way forward as far as you can go. You can go over your feet. That's great. If you can't go over your feet, don't worry about it. Inhaling forward over your feet. Exhaling back and lean back a little bit. Forehead forward again and backwards again, going at your own pace, whatever works for you. Focus on, we're working on those kidneys, moving the body back and forth. Go at your own pace.
Set me down. Oh, came around right when I felt so alone. I found the flame of love.
And inhale, center. Exhale, lower your arms down, shake them out. Shake your legs out. And come lying on your back with your knees bent, with your feet on the floor. And we're going to inhale, lift the pelvis up off the ground. Exhale, lower down. Bring your feet as close to your body as you can. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, going at your own pace, whatever works for you.
Sometimes the light comes up out of the darkness, the womb of our thoughts, and in there we find out just what we've got. We strip away the ugliness, all the shit that we're not, and throw it down to the floor.
Inhale up and hold. And exhale, relax down, shake your legs out, wiggle your hips. Bring your knees into your chest, grab hold with both arms, rock side to side, rock back and forth, and roll yourself up. And come back onto your hands and knees. We're going to do just a few cat-cow, just to loosen up the spine a little bit more. Inhaling, lifting your head, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale, rounding back, looking at your knees, going at your own pace. Just a few of these. And come center. And we're going to lift the left leg up. We're going to hold it up. Just hold your left leg up. Try to keep your body straight. And inhale, switch legs, bring your right leg up. Again, try to keep your body square. Long, deep breathing. And inhale, lower your right leg down, exhale, and lift your left leg up again. And this time we're going to bend the knee, try to bring the foot into the body. You can kick all the way in, going at your own pace. And inhale, exhale, lower your left leg down, bring your right one up, and continue with the right kicking towards your buttock, going at your own pace. Keep going.
God is true in the beginning. God is true through all time. God is true even now.
Last 30 seconds, keep going, keep kicking. Right leg, kicking your heel towards your body. If you can, kick all the way. And inhale. Exhale, lower your knee down. Come into child's pose, stretch out your spine. And slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. When you get to your shoulders, roll them back. And come lying down on your back. Bringing your knees to your chest. You want to circle your knees, your legs with your arms, and try to lift your nose up towards your knees. Bring your knees towards your nose. So come as close as you can. Knee to nose, nose to knees. Come up and just breathe, long, deep breathing.
Oh, Nanak, God is forever and never true. God is true in the beginning. God is true through all time. God is true even now. Oh, Nanak, God is forever and never true. Ek Onkar Sat Nam, Karta Purat Nirbhav Nirvair, Akal Murat Ajuni, Sarvam Guru Prasad Jap, Ahat Sach, Jugat Sach, Hai bhi Sach. Nanak hosi bhi sach, ek Onkar Sat Nam, Karta Purat Nirbhav Nirvair, Akal Murat Ajuni, Sai.
And inhale. Exhale, relax your head down. Keep your legs in. Rock side to side. And rock back and forth, lowering your spine. And roll yourself up. And for the next exercise, I'm going to give you a couple of options. The first option, which is probably the hardest, is to come into crow pose. So you might want to get something underneath your heels for crow pose, coming all the way down into crow pose on your heels. If this doesn't work for you, come into a little squat. You just come down into a little squat. Or if that doesn't work at all, just stay in easy pose. So we're going to be in crow pose with the fingers interlaced, index fingers pointing up and pointing out. And we're going to be chanting HAR, H-A-R, but it's going to sound like HUD as you pull in and up on your navel center. So chant it out loud as we're doing this. Try to stay in crow pose if you can, or stay in your squat or whatever alternative you're using. Chant the HAR out loud. And inhale, apply the root lock, pull in and up on the navel center, hold it. And exhale, release. Come out of crow pose, shake your legs out. And come sitting back in any comfortable position. We're going to have both hands in Gyan Mudra. The left hand is going to be at your heart center facing down, and your right is going to be at your side facing up, but you want to bend your hand back so that your hand is facing up to the ceiling. So instead of facing forward, it's going to be bent back so that it's facing up to the ceiling. So your left hand is facing down, both hands are in Gyan Mudra, left is down, right is bent back, facing up to the ceiling. We're just going to stay in this position, and if you know, just chant the Wahe Guru.
Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio.
And inhale. And exhale, lower your arms down, shake them out. And please come into a standing position with your feet about hip width apart. I'm going to stay down so you can see what I'm doing, but if you can stand up with your feet hip width apart, we're going to keep our hands on our waist, and with the chant Sata Nama, we're going to move from the right to the left, to the front, to the back. So right, left, front, back, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. It's fairly slow, so on the music, so you can slow down, make it melodic. And inhale. And exhale. Staying standing up with your feet hip width apart. We're just going to make circles around. Doesn't matter which way. We're going to go both ways. And as you're doing it, use the chant Hari Har, 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 and change direction. Hari Har, 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 and inhale and exhale. Keep standing, feet hip width apart. We're going to do another Satanama. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Going at your own pace. And inhale and exhale, still staying standing up with your feet hip width apart. We're going to put the thumb inside the fist. The arms are going to be out to the side, and we're going to chant Hari, 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 Hari. So, Har, I'm sorry. Har, 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 Hari. Har, 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 hari. So we'll be going backward circles, small backward circles, and we're going to be chanting together. So chant with me. Har, 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 hari. 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 And inhale. And exhale, lower your arms down, shake them out. Stay standing, this is the last one standing up. We're going to stay standing and we're going to kick our feet in rhythm to the hum, dum, har, 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 hum, dum. So you can chant along as you're kicking your feet. So I'll stand up and kick with you. And inhale. And exhale, come sitting back down. And we're going to bring the hands with the palms facing down at the heart center. And we're going to alternate bringing the right out and back, left out and back, going at your own pace. And inhale, exhale, shake your arms out. Our last exercise before relaxation, we're going to bring our hands into fists at the side. We're going to pull them up and down, going at your own pace, whatever works for you, but powerful. This is our last exercise. Give it your all.
Destroyer of all, beyond time, beyond space, has no beginning, has no end, has no fear, has no form, beyond death, always unborn, beyond reach, always unseen, has no image, just pure being. In the light of my soul, I am happy and whole. In the light of my soul, in the light of my soul, I am happy and whole. In the light of my soul.
And inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, apply the root lock, pull in and up on the navel center, hold it. And exhale, bring your arms down, shake them out. And just sit for a moment, let your breathing come back to normal. Long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Slowing down your breath, being aware of the energy in your body, being aware of how you feel. And come lying down on your back for your relaxation. And lie on your back with your arms at your sides, palms facing up to the ceiling. You can put something underneath your head, underneath your knees, whatever you need. Blanket on top of you, relax completely. And begin to bring the awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your ankles and your wrists in one direction and reverse the direction. Rub the palms of your hands together, soles of your feet together. Get that energy moving again. And bring your legs back down on the mat. We're going to lift the left knee up towards the chest. Drop it down to the right side. Keeping your shoulders on the mat, looking over your left shoulder. And change sides. Bring your right knee up. Drop it down to the left side. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Look over your right shoulder. And bring both knees into your chest. Grab hold with both arms. Rock side to side. And then rock back and forth along your spine. And rock yourself up into a sitting position. Make sure that you're in a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair if it's more comfortable for you. The important thing is you keep your spine nice and straight. We're going to be doing the meditation to hear your inner voice. The mantra is a little bit long and complicated, but it's catchy. Sat Siri, Siri Akal, Siri Akal, Maha Akal, Maha Akal Sat Nam, AKAL MURAT WAHE GURU. So actually it repeats like Sat Siri, Siri Akal, then Siri Akal, again Maha Akal, then repeat Maha Akal Sat Nam. It's only the last line, AKAL MURAT WAHE GURU, that's a little bit complicated, but it is catchy. You'll catch on fairly quickly. You're going to bring your hands over your ears and you're going to bring your thumbs down along your jawline. So have your thumbs right underneath your jawline and your hands covering your ears so that as you're chanting, you're really going inward, cutting off any noise outside, really focusing. You have to have enough so that you can hear the mantra and chant along with it, but just try to at least symbolically closing yourself off. Your eyes are most of the way closed, rolling them up, looking out the third eye between your two eyebrows or looking down at the tip of your nose. When your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the mantra and just keep chanting it out loud.
Sat Siri Siri Akal, Siri Akal Maha
And exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, lower your arms down. And inhale. Hold your breath, move your body side to side. And exhale, relax. Just let that mantra reverberate. And please bring your hands together in prayer pose at your heart center. Take a nice long deep inhalation through the nose. And just recall whatever intention you had for the class, seal it and take it with you. And exhale.
Sat. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Thank you very much for joining the class today. Be healthy, be happy, be holy. Sat Nam.